So hello everyone, welcome back to the course of developing machine learning systems, and in the last video we discussed about what is a programming language. In this video we will try to learn about Python as a programming language, but before that we should understand where we can write Python language. So we can write Python language in a notebook, in a notepad, in the terminal itself. So there are a lot of ways by which you can write Python code. But the best way to write Python code when it comes to data analytics is using Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is a integrated development environment which comes with the Anaconda installer. So let's see what is a Jupyter Notebook and how you can use it to write Python code. So I'm gonna open my terminal, and as you can see right now I'm in the base environment. All I need to do is write Jupyter-notebook and press enter. So this command will run the Jupyter Notebook for me. Once you press this command, once you execute this command, this particular UI is something you're gonna get in the browser. So right now this is what your Jupyter Notebook looks like. Now I can create one folder here. So this is currently in my home folder. You can see desktop, downloads, and all the folders that I have under my name. So in order to create a folder here, I can click on new and I can click on folder. So it will create an untitled folder here. You can rename this folder if you want. You can just select it and then click on rename, and you can type any name here. So let's say I want to make this to ABC. If I press enter, you will see ABC folder is created. Now I have already created a folder. Let's open this folder. So in order to open a folder, just click on that and you will be inside that folder. Now right now this is all about the folders, but I'm more interested in a notebook. So what is a notebook and how to create it? Let's see that. I can go to new and I can, under the notebook section, I can click on Python 3. So this will create a notebook for me in the same folder. Now let's understand what is a Jupyter Notebook and what happens when you create a notebook. So let us say this is your notebook which you are viewing right now, and when you create this notebook, a Python interpreter gets started by default. So one is which is called Python interpreter, which is here, and this is your notebook. So you are meant to write code in the notebook. So you write your Python code in the notebook, and this Python interpreter is expected to get this code, interpret it, and then interact with the system in the hardware and execute all the code. Once it executes all the code, it can also provide the output back to the Jupyter Notebook. So let us see how this happens. Now I can write my instructions here. So let us say I want to add two numbers. So I want to add 2 plus 4, and I can execute this line by clicking on run. So you can see I'm getting an output as 6. So I wrote the code in my Jupyter Notebook. Once I execute this, it gets to the Python interpreter. Python interpreter executes the code and it provides the output back in the notebook. So this is how you can use Jupyter Notebook to execute Python code. Now in the next video, we're gonna learn about the syntax and semantics of Python code and how we can write the Python in Jupyter Notebook. Thank you for joining this video. Let's see you in the next video. ये तो ठीक थी.